Well, a pretty gutsy performance there by the winner, number 8, Captain Flinders. He's a son of Captain Al. He's trained by Derby-winning trainer Eric Sands. Eric, well done.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Having a bit of a run at the moment. Now, this fellow, he's had 2 runs out of the maidens. They haven't been great, but they haven't been the worst either.
We gelded him. He was just an eating machine. He just got bigger and heavier and bigger, and he just started to look more like a warm blood than anything. So we gelded him, and this is his first run back. It's a surprising run for me because he's really, as a horse, as an individual, he wants 10 furlongs. And he went to the front today, not my instructions, but he obviously came out quickly and he found himself in front, and he stayed on. I thought my other horse was the horse to beat.
So did I, quite frankly. But you'll take a win, I'm sure.
No, I'll take a win for sure. Maybe the other horse is looking for a little bit further now too. He was running on. He just never got to this horse.
Eric, just to change the subject completely, the Derby winner, what's your plan now? A little rest?
He's having a rest in the yard. We've got to assess him. I really can't say. You know, he had an injury as a young horse on his hock. My concern is that if I take him to Summerveld, how will that hock be affected? Your best work there is on those uphills. So I'm a little bit in the dark, but we'll discuss it with Mary and John and the team there and Stevie, and we'll come to a decision. And I know Mary will put the best fences of horses first. You know, it sounds silly not to take him to there for the July and that, but at the end of the day, you know, we still want a horse.
Eric, I think you'll think it through and you'll make the right decision, I'm sure. But well done for this win.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Super. There we go. Eric Sands in great form at the moment. Sisle Kele is coming across to have a word with us. Sisle, on a bit of a run. Well done.
Thank you, Mr. Ely.
Now, Eric was telling me you weren't meant to go to the front, but it took a bit of a hold, did he?
Mr. Ely, actually, I got him in a race. He said to me, just trying to get him in a race. You know, the horse is looking for a little bit further than 14. But I mean, when I was on top, I felt that he's got a big action on him. I said, I don't want to really break his stride. And I said, let me just out-dictate it for me. And he actually enjoyed it. He loved it. Just before I returned from home, the horse joined me from the outside. He started, you know, picking right by himself. But I kept him together, I kept him still, and he just gave it to me down to the line.
It was a ding-dong battle between you and Grant Burr's horse all the way up the straight there. Did you always feel you were going a little better?
I think for some reason, I always hate Grant. Yeah. But because he moved up to me, look, he was going to go away from me, but he dug down deep. I thought it was very good to win. He's not a stop here, this horse. I think they're gonna have fun with him. He's a nice horse.
Well, nice ride from you. Well done, huh?
Thank you very much. As well as to Mr. Saints, thank you very much. And to all his clients and his backroom staff, thank you very much for your chance.
Well said, Lisa.
Thank you.
All right, there we go. Sisle Kele, he rides the winner. Number 8, Captain Flinders. Of course, he has been gelded, and he seems to be a different horse now. Might be worth keeping an eye on him.